say to you, he who does not enter the sheepfold by the door, but climbs in by another way, that man is a thief and a robber. But he who enters by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. To him the gate opens. The sheep hears his voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. When he has brought out all his own, he goes before them, and the sheep follow him, for they know his voice. A stranger they will not follow, but they will flee from him, for they do not know the voice of the strangers. This figure of speech Jesus used to them, but they did not understand what he was saying to them. So Jesus again said to them, Truly, truly, I say to you, I am the door of the sheep. All who came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not listen to them. I am the door. If anyone enters by me, he will be saved, and will go in and out and find pasture. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. The Gospel of the Lord. My dear brothers and sisters in Christ, today as we celebrate the fourth Sunday after Easter, the fourth Sunday also known as a Good Shepherd Sunday. Every year when we celebrate the fourth Sunday of the Easter, the Gospel that is chosen is from the Gospel of John chapter 10. The entire Gospel speaks about the Good Shepherd. So therefore, dear friends, as we are first at the beginning of the Gospel of John chapter 10, it constantly speaks that Jesus is a Good Shepherd. To understand the parable of the Jesus has said many of the parables, but then the parable of the Good Shepherd is the best and the profoundest stories of Jesus. To understand the background of the Good Shepherd, we must know why did Jesus say that he is a Good Shepherd? Because at the time of Jesus in Palestine, owning the shepherds, owning the vineyards or the farms was a common trade of the people. And it is through which people earn their livelihood, just as in our society, where in India, the most of the farmers are working in the field, and it is through their farming they earn their livelihood. Since we are in the town, we are in the city, we cannot understand. But if you go out of the periphery of Bangalore, and we see there is a lot of farming, a lot of people cultivate their farm in the field, and they earn their livelihood. So, at the time it is, therefore, in Palestine, most of the people who own one or two shepherds, sheep, or however, the rich and a wealthy family would own 50, 100 and 200 sheep. So therefore, having bigger shepherds, bigger sheep is a sign they are wealthy and considered as the prosperity of the family. Now, what they do, the sheep, what is important for a sheep is a pasture. So when the shepherds are having the big flock of shepherds, they would go in search of the pasture to a faraway land. So therefore, these shepherds will take their flock and take the sheep far away. And as the evening approached, they would not always be able to return home. Instead, the several shepherds would gather together with their flocks and build a common enclosure or a sheepfold. And this enclosure had no walls but no door. So what they do, one of the shepherds would guard at the entrance or the door, so that the shepherd would not allow the wild animals or the thieves or the robbers to come in and attack the sheep. So Jesus knew this, what was happening, and taking the picture or the scene. Jesus comes and here says that I am the good shepherd. I lay down my life, just as that shepherd, in spite of even in the middle of the night, he would protect the sheep, just as that. He comes and says, I am the good shepherd. I lay down my life for the sheep. And the sheep listen to my voice. They recognize my voice and come behind me, come after me, Jesus says. And when Jesus said, certainly, the teaching was so powerful that they were able to understand what Jesus was telling them, and many of the people followed him. Dear friends, as I